and welcome back to another Marvel Champions two-handed recorded play. Today we are going to be doing a member requested game from Guarismo, who has the incredible prompt of Mojo has the great idea for a new TV show called Gamma Slam. So he has captured the Hulk hero, the She-Hulk hero, and the Brawn Aggression ally and put them against this champion Magog, expert plus sitcom. So that's what we're going to be playing today. I'm going to go through the deck build and then we'll dive in. If you don't care about the deck build, use the timestamps below to jump ahead in the video. So we're going to be playing Jennifer Walters over here as the aggression ally. Snowguard's going to help us with our thwarting. We've got Sunfire to help get rid of some of those attachments. Psylocke for confuse, X for confuse, Nick for confuse, Mockingbird for stun. Now, and then Brawn, of course, because he was captured as well. Now, Mockingbird and the whole stun lock is going to be really powerful against Magog, so we're going to continue on that train with some drop kicks to help continue with the stun. Now we have two combat trainings to attack or to increase our attack. The first one's probably going to go over here on Hulk, and we'll talk about that in a second. We're also going to try a Now I'm Mad, so no idea if this is going to work, but while your hero's hit points are less than half your remaining or your starting hit points, you get +1 attack, -1 thwart, so that can get Bruce up to even a higher attack. Unshakable for steady, Helicarrier, Mansion, Quinn Carrier, Martial Prowess, and then we're bringing superpower training, specialized training, and build support with our doubles. Now over here, we're going to look for I think a +1 attack for Jennifer, and then a +1 defense for Bruce, because Bruce is going to be playing the protection game, and let's talk about what he is looking at for this TV show. So we've got Iron Fist to help with stun. Now I'm hoping that we can set this up so that he's going to be stunning when Jennifer is up, and we can do the stun for Jennifer's attack, and then we can be defending with Bruce because we're kind of going for a perfect defense build. We got Nick, Mockingbird, Blade, and then we're going to go with 3 counter punches. So after you defend against an attack, deal damage to an enemy equal to that hero's attack. Once we have the combat training, then Now I'm Mad, then we're looking at a 0 for 5, and we're probably defending every single time. We've got What Doesn't Kill Me to stand up. We've got Limitless Stamina to stand up. We got some tackles, 3 copies of Assess the Situation, Unshakable, 3 copies of Hard to Ignore. I don't know if we'll need all 3 of these, but this is so that we can pass on them early game if we feel like we need to build elsewhere. Armored Vest, Helicarrier, Mansion, Plan B, and our doubles for Hulk. So it's not going to be, I feel like I say this every single time and it turns out to be a fairly long game, but this is not a rush game, but it's also, it's more on the build side. I enjoy the build side. I also think that Magog is fairly susceptible to rush because we're going through and trying to get all these counters and everything. And so while he's susceptible to rush, I think it'd be kind of fun to do a little bit more of a build out, because I love Bruce Banner in protection. I think that Hulk protection is a really fun way to play him. Probably my favorite way to play him, because, you know, he's discarding his hand. Now we're not running events and defense events. Sometimes I like to be running those defense events in this build, but if we can just up that defense up or prioritize specialized training, we can start kind of offsetting some of his weaknesses, and that's kind of the goal here. So got Bruce. We're gonna have Jennifer start as our first player. It does not really matter. Typically I like throwing the first player at the player who's running all the side schemes. Hulk's not going to be able to help with the side schemes, so it doesn't matter too much, but maybe we can get an ally out or something with Hulk, and that's going to help with a turn 1 side scheme drop. So that'd be nice. It's not, I think it's kind of, doesn't really necessarily matter who's going to be taking the first player. So Magog stage, or I guess not stage, but expert mode is looking at, he has 10 hit points per player. He has a 1 scheme, 3 attack. After Magog attacks and damages a character, place 2 rating counters on the champions. When Magog would be defeated, reset his hit points to 10 per player. Place 2 counters per player on the challengers and deal each player 1 face down encounter card. So, and then we got Melee in the Mojoseum. Put champions and challengers environment, each side with booing. This comes in, it starts with 2, or it starts with 1, it goes up by 4 each round, threats out at 12. The players cannot win the game unless they wow the crowd as the challengers. When the scheme would be completed, place 2 counters per player on the champions and remove all threat from here instead. So, I really like Mojo. Mojo has a really thin deck as well. We're playing with the Sitcom, Standard, Expert, and just Mojo set. But we got the Champion and the Challengers. So both of these are on the booing. And if there's at least 5 rating counters here, we flip the environment without removing the rating counters. Same thing for the Challengers. And so we can defeat Magog. We can defeat minions. We can... There's a lot of ways to mess with the rating, and we just need to not take damage. When we flip these over, once we get 10 per player, then we win the game, and bad things happen when challengers flip, good things happen when champions flip. There you go. Alrighty. Let's start out with Jennifer Walter. She has a 6 hand size. I'm still going to, anytime I think I play Hulk, I'm going to complain about Hulk having a 5 hand size and alter ego. We got a Now I'm Mad. We got a Brawn. We got a Focused Rage turn 1. That's nice. Superhuman Law Division. Helicarrier and a Snow Guard. Now, honestly, getting a Snow Guard out turn 1 could be really nice for... you know what? I think I'm going to pass on Snow Guard. I think I'm going to try and prioritize Focused Rage. And if we get Focused Raged out, then we can draw a card. If we get lucky, we can get a double, which would play Brawn. So we're going to mulligan all of these. Got a Dropkick, 1-2 Punch, Ground Stomp, and a Combat Training. Ooh. Okay, so we may pass on Brawn here, but okay. Then Hulk is going to get 5. We got Unshakable, Hard to Ignore, Tackle, Assess the Situation, and Counterpunch. So let's go ahead and toss Counterpunch. Let's keep Unshakable and Hard to Ignore. Actually, you know what? If we keep Unshakable, will we be able to play Tackle? I don't think we would be able to. But there's a chance we could play Tackle. So let's hang on to Tackle, Hard to Ignore, Unshakable, and Assess the Situation. All right, we'll toss these 2 into a Limitless Strength. We'll be able to play Tackle. Heck yeah, let's go. And a Hulk Smash. Honestly, we may just Hulk Smash. Nah, we'll build out. We'll build out. Hulk Smash is a good card, though. Okay, so Jennifer Walters, we're going to start out. Let's go ahead and flip to She-Hulk. Do you even lift? Whenever we change, we can deal 2 damage to an enemy. Take him down to 18. Let's use Ground Stomp, Drop Kick, because we're going to be stunning over here, and a Brawn to play Focused Rage. We're going to exhaust Focused Rage, take a damage, and draw a card, which is another Focused Rage. Oh my goodness, that'd be amazing. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that down, though, unfortunately. So let's go Focused Rage, 1-2 Punch to play a Combat Training on Bruce Banner. Let's find our +1 attack there. Okay, so Hulk starting with a pretty high attack. I like it. That's Hulk's hand. And then we'll just go ahead and swing for 3 against Magog. Okay. Hulk over here. We can draw a card and discard a card from our hand. I don't know if I care about that. We got a Tackle. And we're going to get a... We're probably going to go Unshakable. I forgot Magog had a 3 attack. For some reason, I was thinking he had a 2. So the perfect defense build may be a little tough with a 5. Probably should have brought some stuff to supplement that a little bit. So I think I'm going to go Unshakable over the Hard to Ignore. So let's go ahead and flip to Hero form. We're going to use a Limitless Strength to play Tackle. So stun an enemy. And we did use a physical resource, deal 3 damage, so we can remove that and take him back down to 12, which honestly, a Hulk Smash does take him out, but we can't play Hulk Smash anymore. Let's go ahead and use... We may hang on to Hulk Smash. We can't hang on to anything. That's Hulk's whole deal. Just kidding. Okay, let's use a Hulk Smash to play Unshakable, and then we will swing for 4 to take him down to 8. Alrighty. Toss hard to ignore. We'll stand up. She-Hulk has a 4 hand size. Strength. Legal practice. Best card in the game right there. Build support. Nice. And another legal practice. Jeez, okay. At least we have focus rage. Hulk has a suborbital leap. Blade. Nice. Banner's Lab. And a Nick Fury. Bummer. Okay. We're going to add 4 threat to the main. It goes up so fast. And Magog is stunned against Shulk. And then against Hulk, I think we're just going to take the hit. Right? We're not going to be able to negate the damage. And so I'd much rather be able to take the hit, start getting into the now I'm mad territory. And like we're going to take damage at some point. So 3 plus a boost card. You are confused. Or halfway confused. Does not really matter for Hulk, but we got it confused there. And we take 3 damage. Ironically, we would have been fine. And we place a 2 rating counters on the challengers. Or, I'm sorry, on the champion. Because he damaged us. Pass out encounter cards. She-Hulk has break a leg. You are stunned. Take 2 damage. There are more rating counters on the challengers than the champions. There are not. Take 2 damage. You may place any number of rating counters on the champions to reduce this damage for 1 for each one. Okay. Hulk has got a pump up the crowd. When revealed, if the champion is on his cheering slide, place 1 additional threat here. It's not. When defeated, place 1 rating counter on the challengers. 1 per player on the challengers. So that comes in with 8 threat and an acceleration. 2 acceleration tokens. Ugh. What's the worst that could happen, right? This is going to pass over to Hulk. And man, Hulk is so sad. We'll use a Nick to play a Blade. Blade will... Okay, so we throw it at a 12 and we're adding 6. So I kind of am thinking that we may just let this pop every once in a while. Oh, and we can flip down with She-Hulk and he can scheme on it and be fine. Now that's going to add a lot of rating counters to the champion, but not the end of the world. Let's go ahead and attack. We'll discard suborbital leap to deal 2 damage here. Hulk will go ahead and swing for 4, which will put him down to 2. And we have Banner's Lab. I'm going to end our turn there. So it's going to be Hulk or She-Hulk's turn. Let's go Focus Rage. We'll take a damage and draw a card into an energy. Oh, good. Good. Yeah. I guess we'll legal practice this thing for for whatever reason. We'll use a energy to play build support. It's going to come in with 6. Now I kind of wish I hadn't tossed Snow Guard. That's not the right thing at all. Okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of our stun. We'll flip down. We'll play legal practice, toss 2 cards to remove 2 threat from a scheme. I think we're going to take build support down to 4. Getting a helicarriers out, I think will be really nice. So let's go ahead and stand up. Banner's Laboratory gets discarded. Jennifer has a Nick. Mansion, that's going to be nice. Specialized training. Oh, Mockingbird, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Dropkick. Alrighty. Then Hulk has got a Crushing Blow, assess the situation, Counterpunch, and a Limitless Stamina. Okay. Let's go ahead and add 6. That's going to take us to 11. I guess we'll object. So that's going to be only at 10 using Jennifer Walters' ability. We're going to check over here. We're going to attack. So we're getting attacked for 3. We will go ahead and defend for 3. And 0, we take no damage. That's actually really nice. We're going to counterpunch here to deal... Ooh. That's annoying. Um, we're not going to counterpunch because I think we can Crushing Blow um, and deal the damage, and we can have Blade or somebody. Actually, She-Hulk can flip up and hit Magog, and then that's going to help us just kind of push some damage. Right now, we're inefficiently using Counterpunch, and so we can use this as an outlet elsewhere. So we don't actually place any counters. So Magog's going to scheme for 1 plus 3. There you go. That's going to pop us. This is when this scheme would be completed. Place 2 per player on the champions and remove all threats from here instead. So that's going to be 4. That puts us at 6. We flip at 10. Deal out encounter cards. Hulk is going to have Shadow of the Past because of course he is. Okay, so we're going to get Abomination. After Abomination attacks, you discard the top card of your deck. If a physical resource discarded this way, take 2 damage. And we got Total Destruction. Threat cannot be removed from here while Abomination is in play. That comes in with 4 threat. That's a tough, tough look. Also, we're shuffling in 3 more 3 boost icons. Man, Hulk is tough. Okay. We got a Exhaustion Surge, Exhaust Your Identity. Into Clash of the Titans, the enemy with the highest attack attacks the ally with the highest attack, the hero or ally with the highest attack. First player decides ties. If no attacks are made this way, this card gains Surge. We're going to have Abomination attack Hulk instead of Magog because we're not going to get rating counters. So he's going to attack for 3, take us down to 12. Okay. Pass this over to Jennifer. And how are we gonna be how are we doing our live? What does our life look like here? I think okay. I don't think there's anything that we need to do in Alter Ego. But let's look at Nick. I want to clear build support and I want to play specialized training. To do that, I think we honestly probably look at playing Nick for the threat removal for 2. Just because we have such low threat potential here, I think we do that. And if we do that, Nick can thwart down build support. We can get the build supported stuff over here. Crushing Blow and a Limitless Stamina take out Abomination. Actually, when we flip up the 2 damage at Abomination can take him out with 1. But then we're also looking at an inefficient use over here. But Blade can do that. We're good. We're feeling pretty good. Let's go ahead. Nice. Okay. I don't know if that made any sense to anybody except for my mind rambling, but here we are. We're going to flip up. We're going to throw 2 damage at Abomination. Let's go Focus Rage. We'll take a damage. Draw into a 1-2 punch. Okay. Go Genius, 1-2 punch, and a Dropkick to play Nick Fury. When Nick Fury enters play, we can remove 2 threat from his scheme, draw 3 cards, or deal 4 damage to an enemy. I honestly don't know how I would ever clear build support without removing the threat. So let's go ahead and remove the threat. We'll have Nick go ahead and thwart the last build support. And that's going to clear here. Now we're going to go grab Helicarriers. Over the Quinn Carrier, mainly because we can then pass that money to Hulk, and Hulk really kind of needs help. Apparently I'd already passed a Helicarrier. There we go. Then Hulk is also going to grab a Helicarrier. Okay. That's nice. That's nice. Total Destruction is tough. Oh my gosh, this is rough. And do we go Specialized Training, or do we go crazy here and use both Helicarriers to drop a Mansion? I think specialized training helped more, but that's 10 threat. Am I ever going to be able to remove 10 threat? I mean, yes. Two suborbital leaps do it. She-Hulk doesn't really have too much thwart. We're going to go Mansion. I think the Mansion is going to help us out long term. So Mockingbird specialized training and Mansion to put Mansion on the table. I think that's going to help us a little bit more than our um um than the specialized training. Let's go Mansion to give Hulk a card, which is a what doesn't kill me. Okay. Sweet. It is Hulk's turn. We use a counterpunch to play Crushing Blow to take out Abomination. We've got if we take another encounter card, we're looking at so many encounter cards, but we have to put counters on there eventually. Let's go ahead and attack Blade with a what doesn't kill me. And we'll take Magog down. So we're going to place 4 rating counters on the challengers and deal each player a face down encounter card. Okay. We're catching up. We're going to assess the situation. Limitless stamina to ready. And also Magog's at 20. Because we reset his hit points. I think we do that immediately. Reset his hit points immediately. Yeah. So we're looking at 20 there. Hulk will go ahead and swing for 4. Okay. Let's stand up. She-Hulk has got a Hellcat, combat training, Psylocke, and a 1-2 punch. Hulk has got a limitless stamina, what doesn't kill me, hard to ignore, and an armored vest. Okay. The armored vest is a nice shout here. I like that. Let's go ahead and place 6 on the main. That's tough. Yikes. Magog's going to attack She-Hulk. I don't know if we win this game. This is tough. I need to focus a little bit more on stunning, I believe. We'll block with Nick, I guess. So it's going to be 3. Reveal this card. After Magog's hit points are reset, place 1 rating counters on the challengers and discard this card. He's got a +1/+1. So that's going to knock out Nick. And place 2 more counters here. So we're at 8. That's Nick. Hulk should be ready. Okay. Over here, we're going to defend. We're taking an attack of 4. No, we're not going to defend. We're taking an attack of 4. We only have 3 defense, so let's just take it to the face. It's going to be 3 plus 3 is 6. We're going to go down to 6, but now we're in Now I'm Angry territory. So hopefully we can start not dying. We're going to place 2 counters here, which will flip. After the champions flip to this side, each player draws a card. If there's at least 10 rating counters per player, we lose the game. So Hulk is going to get a plan B, and She-Hulk is going to get a Now I'm Mad. Interesting. Alrighty. We'll pass out encounter cards. We got 1, 1, and an extra. If we don't win this, I think we have to go Hulk. Someone has to go Justice, I think. I mean, like, we don't have threat. We don't have thwarting. Watch me play Insight 3. So we're up to 9. When you look up a rule, you are confused. Exhaust your identity and discard a confused status card from it to discard this obligation. We got Inner Demons. Change form. We are in Hulk. Exhaust your hero. Oh, wait. If you're in Bruce Banner, discard 2 cards from your hand. Discard this obligation. 2 cards from my hand. I don't want to do that. What doesn't kill me and hard to ignore, I guess. Then we got an assault. Oh my gosh, not good. We'll take it to the face. It's gonna be 4, 5. We'll place 2 more counters here. This strategy is not working. Over here we've got the one with the breakup. Each encounter card gains peril. Alter ego action, discard 3 cards from your hand and choose a player. The chosen player draws 1 card, and then you discard this obligation. We got defend the title. Place 2 rating counters on the champion. Okay, so we are up to 14 on the champion. So pretty close to losing. And we have 2 hazards icon out there. We can discard the 3 cards from our hand for Bruce Banner to get rid of it. Oh my goodness. Yikes. Okay. What are we doing? What are we doing? Let's go ahead and focus Rage. Got a Professor X. X can help. We're going to lose this. That's going to place 4. And then if we take damage, we lose the game. Oh, no. Discard 3 cards from your hand. Choose a player. They draw a card and you discard this obligation. We're in a lot of trouble. Okay, so Bruce can attack for 4. If we go, we can't play Now I'm Mad here. He can attack for 4, 8. We can do 8 damage. She-Hulk can do 3. It's 11. Puts us at 5 left. If we reset him right now, we get 2, 4, 6 counters, which would flip and bring out the surprise contender. I think we're in trouble. If we confuse Magog, that's the other option, is to try and do a little bit more in alter ego, but I'm thinking that we need to switch Bruce over to, or we need to keep an aggression and probably put a justice player. I was really hoping that the green deck would work, but it does not seem like it's working. I feel like we have to do this. Let's go ahead and mansion for Bruce. Unstoppable Force. Let's keep Limitless Stamina, and we'll discard these 3 cards. Toss the one with the breakup, and we'll give She-Hulk the card draw. Superpower Training. Okay. Let's go ahead and flip up the Hulk. We will go ahead and attack for 4. We'll Helicarrier a Limitless Stamina to ready. And we will attack for 4 more. And that puts him there. Okay. Okay, She-Hulk. Let's go Helicarrier. Combat Training. Superpower for Professor X. And we will confuse Magog. I kind of wanted to play Psylocke, but we don't have the ability to do that. So let's go ahead and use Hellcat to play a Now I'm Mad. So we get a +2 attack here. We will attack for 3. Wait, hold on. We're going to go Now I'm Mad over here on She-Hulk. We're going to attack for 4. We're going to 1-2 punch. After you make a basic attack, ready She-Hulk. Then we will attack for 4 more, which will reset his hit points. Discard this. We're going to flip into After the challengers flip to this card, searching counter deck and discard pile for the challenge surprise contender. And discard pile for surprising. Put into play, engage with the first player. If it's already in play, give it a tough status card. Villainous. After it attacks and damages a character, place 1 rating counters on the champions. Place 2 rating counters on the challengers when it's defeated. Place 4 counters on the challengers when defeated. So this is 4. We added 4 and then 2 for the attachment. Yeah. Okay. That's 14 health. And we'll reset and deal everyone the encounter card. Ah ha 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 ha. Flip down. X will go ahead and thwart. So we're adding 3. So if we thwart that down, we're popping that regardless. So I think we're thwarting 3 off of total destruction. Okay. Let's stand up. Hulk has got a counterpunch, nice, mockingbird, tackle, and an energy. Jennifer has got a superhuman strength, power of aggression, drop kick, sunfire, unshakable, 2, 4, 5. Gamma slam. Gamma slam. Dangerous. Okay. We're going to add enough to pop, which will add 4 counters here. So we're at 18. Oh, we lose. We lose because, well, not necessarily. We just can't. Magog's going to attack. We'll defend. That's a loss. Okay. I need to switch this up to Justice deck. So in video time, probably won't take that long. So see you soon. Alrighty, I think I'm a little bit happier with the deck builds that we have now. So Hulk, we switched to the aggression deck build with Brawn, Psylocke, Blade, Fury, Mockingbird. And we're really focusing on stunning here. So kind of similar to the She-Hulk deck. We got drop kicks, got readies, unshakables, combat trainings, death focus, helicarrier Quinn, mansion, plan B, assess situation, and doubles. So the idea here is that we can stun and hopefully we're going to be going flip every single or every turn, I guess, with She-Hulk, and we can have Hulk stun and She-Hulk work on confuse. So we got Dazzler, blindfold, stun in here with Mockingbird, X, upside the head, concussive blow, crisis averted with Overwatch. Ooh. I still may need more thwarting power. Now, Overwatch does do a lot of good stuff. I was thinking about putting 4 Justice in here, but got Skill Investigator, Sonics, Lay the Trap, Build Support, Specialized Training, Superpower Training, Unshakable, Mansion, Helicarrier, and the doubles. So, a little bit more confused over here on She-Hulk. She needs more health. A little bit more confused with She-Hulk, but we've got a... We still have some stun with Hulk, and maybe we'll flip every turn. We'll try and stun confuse every single turn, and we can have Hulk and She-Hulk just alternating sides. That's probably going to be the best way to prevent the counters, although Hulk doesn't love to flip. But, well, I guess he can. Yeah, he can flip. We can have him flip. So, we'll do that. We're going to have She-Hulk start out with our first player token, just because she has all of the side schemes in her deck. Specialized training, we're still looking at a plus attack for Hulk and then a plus thwart for Jennifer. So if we grab that specialized training, we'll be able to hopefully clear that fairly soon. And yeah, I still don't know if that's a great idea. Now, we did get bombarded with a ton of threats starting at our last game, and so that may have been an outlier. But with the Overwatches, we can probably clear one of those players' side schemes with just a crisis averted on the main if we Overwatch it. And so that could be a path that we take, because that'll be probably 6, which will clear all of them but specialized training. That may be the best case forward, or the best path forward. Okay, so for Bruce, really, I mean, we're just going to be stunning and pushing damage. We hopefully are going to be able to attack every single turn. Yeah. There's a lot of boost icons, so the perfect defense I think is fun. I think it's a little slow. Magog doesn't really let you give that, or let you set up that too much. We got 6 cards over here for She-Hulk. Give me something good. Got Upside the Head. Okay, so that's good. We'll get a confused there. Concussive Blow, Build Support, Superhuman Strength, Focus Rage, and a 1/2 Punch. Okay, so this is 4. I do want to get a Focus Rage. If we could get Superhuman Strength out there too, that'd be sweet. We could stun Magog and confuse Magog with the Superhuman Strength. I think I want to, if we can get Focus Raged out. Yeah, we're gonna go there. Hopefully draw a double. Crisis Averted, Ground Stomp, and a Strength. There it is. Let's go. Huge. Love it. Bruce has got a Limitless Stamina, Thunderclap, Hulk Smash, and a Combat Training. We're going to keep the Combat Training. We'll mulligan 3, Dropkick, Limitless Strength, nice, and Assess Situation. Okay. So Jennifer Walters. Let's go ahead and we'll flip to Hero Form. Deal 2 damage. Down to 18. We'll use a Strength and a Crisis Averted to play a Focus Rage. We will use Focus Rage, take a damage, draw a card into Ground Stomp. Use Ground Stomp to play Build Support. That comes in with 6. Then we will attack for 3 with an Upside the Head. After your hero makes a basic attack and damages an enemy, confuse that enemy. So there we go. That's, oh, there's the confuse right there. And Magog's down to 15. We'll draw a card and discard a card. Oh, it's another Limitless Strength. We'll toss Assess Situation. We'll flip up to Hulk. Wait. I need one more card. Because I actually have 5 cards. It's another Combat Training. Alrighty, cool. Flip up to Hulk. We'll use a Limitless Strength to play Dropkick. So deal 4 damage to an enemy. If you paid for this card using only physical resources, stun that enemy. And draw a card. Into Death Focus. Alrighty. Let's use a Limitless Strength to play a Combat Training. That's going to give Hulk +1 attack. Then we'll use a Combat Training to play a Death Focus to get a resource generator on the table, and we'll swing for 4. Down to 7. Alrighty. That's a fairly decent start. I like that. Let's go ahead and stand up. I like having a Focus Rage on the table turn 1. Upside the Head. There's another stun. Superhuman Strength. Beautiful. Mansion. Focused Rage. Jeez. Okay. And a Sonic. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sonic Rifle is actually not in my hand because I only have a 4 hand size, Nelson. I don't know why I have such a hard time remembering that. I think we go Mansion here. Actually, you know what? We'll just see what Hulk brings to the table. Unstoppable Force, Cess, Plan B, and a Hulk Smash. Hulk Smash. Let's go. Alrighty. Let's add 4 threat to the main. Take this to 6. Magog is stunned against She-Hulk. And we're going to just take the attack. So it's going to be 3 + 0. We could have gotten no counters. So 2 here and 3 damage off of Hulk. Let's pass out in counter cards. She-Hulk's first is Inner Demons. We're going to flip to Bruce Banner. Discard 2 cards from your hand. Discard this obligation. Okay. We'll toss Unstoppable Force and Hulk Smash. Okay. Then Bruce has got Master Plan. We're going to place 4th red here, which probably means we'll just overpay, play build support whenever we get another one. Okay. So we got Bruce. We're going to have a stun confuse. So I do want to flip here. She-Hulk go down to Alter Ego because She-Hulk likes to be flipping into hero form. So in that case, we will... I don't think there's any reason to draw a card and discard a card. So let's just go ahead and flip up to Hulk. We'll use Assess Situation to play a plan B. And we will swing for 4. Okay. She-Hulk. Let's go Focus Rage. Draw a card. Unshakable. We're going to go Focus Raged here. Let's use these 3 to play Focus Raged. Take another damage. Draw a card. Just lay the trap. We will attack for 3 with an upside the head. So we're dealing 3 damage, which is going to push him. Oh, these are on the wrong side. So 4 here, encounter card, and reset health. Okay. And if he's already confused, stun him. There we go. Alrighty. And we will flip down to Alter Ego. Okay, let's stand up. 2 Focus Rage feels pretty good. Now, if we get a caught off guard, we'll be sad, but... Hulk gets 4 cards. Crushing Blow, Unshakable, Strength, and a Quinn Carrier. Oh, nice. Okay. And then we got 6. Overwatch, Legal Practice, Skilled Investigator, Sonic Rifle, X, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Specialized Training. Specialized Training with the Overwatch. We have a Crisis Averted coming. We also have a couple suborbital leaps. I think that's our play there. 2, 4, 6. Alrighty. We're going to add 4. We're going to object to one of them, so add 3. Take this up to 9 out of 12. Magog is stunned. Magog is confused. We're going into encounter cards. Hulk has got a Growing Pains. Increase the cost to play each of your upgrades by 2. Discard an upgrade you control, or discard an upgrade from your hand. If you have more upgrades in your discard pile than in play, discard this obligation. And an Advance. Uh-oh, he's scheming for 1 plus 3. That's enough to pop. So we'll reset and place 4 counters here. So we're up to 6 to 4. Okay. Jennifer, cut off guard, of course. I shouldn't have said anything. And Surge of Aggression. After Magog's hit points are reset, place 1 rating counters on the challengers and discard this card. +1/+1. Ah, gross. Okay, let's pass that over. And here we go. Alrighty. Okay. I think we will flip up to She-Hulk. Deal 2 damage here. Okay. Let's go ahead and Focus Rage to draw a card into a Sonic Rifle. We'll use one of these Sonic Rifles to play Specialized Training, which will discard build support. That comes in with 10. I'd rather spend 10 there. We'll Overwatch here on the main. So after any amount of threat is removed, yep. Because Crisis Averted only hits the main, and so we'll let that build up a little bit. Okay, I'm thinking about, do we go Sonic Rifle or X? We're going to go X. Let's go Professor X. That will confuse Magog. And then we'll have Professor X take this down to 7. Because we will need some thwarting there. We will attack for 3. Okay. Hulk. Let's use a Crushing Blow and Strength. No, we're going to use a Unshakable and Strength to play a Quinn Carrier. Quinn Carrier will play Crushing Blow, which will deal 4 damage here. Then we will attack for 4. Down to 7. We will flip down to Alter Ego here. Okay, let's stand up. She-Hulk gets a Overwatch, Mockingbird, Blocking Bird, 1-2 punch, 1-2 punch. Okay. Banner gets a Boundless Rage, Limitless Stamina, Dropkick, Suborbital Leap, okay, and a Energy. Looks like we're going to be able to hit Specialized Training. We're going to add 4 here. Magog is going to attack. We'll block with Professor X. +1. That's going to be enough to knock X out. And we'll add 2 counters here. So we're up to 8 on the champion. And then he's confused against Banner. And counter cards. Mojo in the middle. Each obligation gains 1 acceleration icon. After a player discards an obligation, that player draws a card. When revealed, discard each other's setting, environment, and play. If this card was revealed from the encounter deck, it gains Surge. Okay. So we have an acceleration icon here. Then we've got another obligation inside 3. So this is going to go up to 5. And when you look up a rule, you are confused. Exhaust your identity, discard a confused status card from it to discard this obligation. And now we have 2 acceleration icons there. And discard an upgrade from our hand if you have more upgrades in your discard pile than in play. So we have 3 upgrades here. We have 1, 2. If we discard, I feel like I have to get rid of Growing Pains somehow. Let's draw a card. Suborbital Leap. We'll discard Suborbital Leap. We're going to toss Plan B. And now we have 2 upgrades in play. And we have 1, 2, 3 in the discard pile. So we can get rid of Growing Pains. And then we get to, after we discard an obligation, we get to draw a card. Immovable object. Alrighty. Then this goes down to 1. Okay. We'll flip up to hero form. Let's use... it would be... Oh, we have Blocking Bird over here. Nice, nice, nice. Let's go Focus Rage just to give us some more information. What do we have? We have a Helicarrier. Okay. We have Blocking Bird, which is going to stun there. And then we'll be pretty low on the main, so we could probably be fine taking a Scheme. So in that case, let's go Immovable Object. Dropkick Quinn Carrier to play Suborbital Leap. So we'll remove 5 threat. And we'll remove 5 threat here with Overwatch. It may happen. Okay, let's go energy to play Boundless Rage. Get +1 attack after we change form. We have to discard the card. And then we will attack for 5. Death Focus to stand up and attack again. Yeah, I think that's good. We'll push him. Deal an encounter card to everybody. And we added 4, 6, which is going to push this. When that flips, we have to go find Surprise Contender. Okay. Okay, we'll throw Overwatch on the main. We'll use 1-2 punch, Helicarry, and a 1-2 punch to play Blocking Bird. We'll stun Magog. We will thwart to remove specialized training. And that's going to give us +1 thwart over here. And +1 attack over here. Ooh, a +3. Nice. That's fun. I rarely get to use the +3s. We're now at a 6 attack. And we will flip down to Alter Ego. Okay, let's stand up. Hulk is going to get a Psylocke, Banner's Lab, Crushing Blow, and a Mansion. She-Hulk has got a Dazzler, Overwatch, Split Personality, Hellcat, and a Superpower Training. Alrighty. We're going to place 5 here. That's so much threat. Ugh. That goes up to 7. And Magog is stunned. Surprise Contender is going to attack us for 2 plus a boost card. We get 1 rating counter when damages a character. We're going to take it to the face. So it's going to be 2. Reveal this card. He gets Retaliate 1 and Stalwart. Then after he's reset, place 1. So Retaliate 1 and Stalwart is pretty not good. Ugh. And we take 2 damage. We place a counter. So we're up to 9. Okay. Encounter cards. Break a leg. You are stunned. Take 2 damage. 4 damage if there are more counters on the challengers than the champion. So 4 damage and stun. That, I hate it. Okay. We got Defend the Title. Magog attacks you. If a hero defends against this attack and takes no damage, place 2 rating counters on the challengers. I think it may be worth it to try and defend. If we get lucky and we draw a 0 boost, that's 2 rating counters. We're gonna do it. 3 plus 3. Okay. Well, I'm actually really glad I defended that now because that would have been a hard hit to take. And so that's going to place 2 counters here, which will flip. Let's change this to a 3. And we each get to draw a card. Hulk has got an Unstoppable Force. She-Hulk has got a Concussive Blow. Over here, we got Exhaustion, Surge, Exhaust Our Identity. Surge is into the one with the breakup. Each encounter card gains peril. Discard 3 cards from your hand, choose a player. They draw a card and you discard this obligation. And then we have 2 here now. Then we've got Pump Up the Crowd. The champion is on his cheering side. Place one additional threat here. So we're going to add 10 threat to this. Yikes. And 2 more acceleration. So now we're placing 8 threat on the main every single turn. Yikes. Our path to victory here is killing Surprise Contender and Magog one more time, right? Magog would add 6, Surprise Contender would add 4. Okay. Let's pass this over to Jennifer Walters. Okay. Oh wait, we objected on one of those. Wait, no, I think I already took that into account, actually. Okay. 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 I think we just need to try and focus damage. How do we do that? I think we have to take out the Surprise Contender first, because we can continue with the stun lock on Magog and be pretty happy with that. We do have a Crisis Averted coming in our deck. So we've seen one of them. So with a Crisis Averted coming up, it kind of makes me want to split personality to see if we can draw into the Crisis Averted. I think we probably can. If we do that, we don't necessarily have a confuse. Does Hulk have a stun? Psylocke could confuse. We can also take a couple more hits, but let's try that. Let's go ahead and use Hellcat to play Superpower Training. That's going to come in with 6. Honestly, we probably are not going to focus too much on that. Oh, actually, you know what? No, instead of doing that, check this out. We're going to go Hellcat, Superpower Training, and an Overwatch to deal with the breakup. Discard 3 cards from your hand, choose a player. They draw a card, and you discard this obligation. So we're going to choose Hulk to draw a card into Helicarrier. Because we discarded the obligation, we get to draw into Energy. We'll go Dazzler and Energy to play Split Personality. So we change form, draw up to your printed hand size. So Crisis Averted, beautiful. Superhuman, Gamma Slam. And when we flip, we'll deal 2. We're going to actually go over here on the Surprise Contender. So that puts him at 12 health. We also have Pump Up the Crowd, which I don't think we need to touch that, because Magog and Surprise Contender is lethal. So we need to not... we could... I don't know. Let's go Focus Rage, take a damage, draw into a Genius. Okay. We could Gamma Slam right now for 6 damage, which honestly may not be the worst idea. So if we Gamma Slam for 6, that puts him at 8, which means that he has 6 health left. Hulk can not attack because he is stunned, but we can in Crushing Blow, we can stand up, then he's hitting for 6, which is lethal. Alrighty, that's exciting. Okay, so Superhuman, Crisis Avert. No, we're going to hang on to Crisis Averted. Concussive Blow, Superhuman, and Genius to play Gamma Slam. So the amount of damage that we have sustained, we're at 9, so 6 damage to Surprise Contender. Let's call on an action. Go Mansion to play Crushing Blow to remove stun. We use Quinn Carrier, Helicarrier to play Unstoppable Force. We ready Hulk. We get to draw a card because we played for it only with physicals. Okay. So right now we can attack for 6, which is lethal because he's at 8. Okay. And we get to draw a card. So we can focus Mockingbird elsewhere. Where do we want to focus Mockingbird? We're adding 4, 5, 6, 7. We're at 7. So if we thwart there, it doesn't matter. Magog has Retaliate, which means that I don't really want to touch him. We have not used She-Hulk's form flip. Because we used Gamma Slam. So actually, if we flip back down with She-Hulk, we are only placing 6 on here, which means that math is hard. That's what that means. So if we thwart with Mockingbird, that takes us down to 6. So if we can remove 1 threat somehow, which we're drawing a card, could we potentially get there with Psylocke? I think that's the best case scenario is if we do that. This is also gone. Okay. Mockingbird is going to thwart this down, take it to 6. So we're adding 4, 5, 6, 7. Object. We just need to find 1 thwart somewhere, which hopefully that can be Hulk. We'll see. Okay, so that's going to be it for Jennifer. So let's go over here to Hulk. We will smash for 6, which will take him out to place 4 rating counters on the challengers. So that's 14 there. Combat Specialist draws us a card into Thunderclap. Bummer. I was really hoping that we could get that. That's fine. We'll add 4. Is that fine? Yeah, we'll add 4, taking us up to 15. And we just have to throw everything we got at Magog next turn. So if we add 4, and then we get damaged, I think we're kind of in a... Yeah, we're in a situation where... Yep. It's going to be bad. We got Def Focus, Banner's Lab, Psylocke to play Thunderclap. We'll deal 3 damage here. Not an attack, so no retaliate. We do have a Hulk Smash coming, I think. Got 1 there. No, we don't. We don't have a Hulk Smash. That's worse. We'll assess the situation for 1 + 1 hand size. It's going to be tight. Depends on the encounter cards that we're looking at. So let's stand up. We're going to toss Crisis Averted. I don't think we need that. Blindfold, Legal Practice, Skilled Investigator, encounter card. 17 damage. We can do 17 damage. At 11. Go 13. 17. And we just have to really hope that we don't draw an attack. Nope, we'll be fine with an attack. It's so tense. I love it. Focused Rage is back. Crisis Averted 2, 4, 5. Superhuman Strength. That's going to help. Hulk gets 5 cards. We got Limitless Stamina, Blade, Genius, Brawn, Mockingbird, Blockingbird, 2, 4, 5. So we're going to add enough to thwart out. I think, yeah, so I think the forced interrupt means that Overwatch gets to stay, which is kind of interesting. So we'll add 4 to the champion. So 5, 11, 15. Magog is going to scheme for 1, 2. And then he's going to attack Hulk for 3. We're going to block with Blockingbird. 3. You are confused. 2, 4, 6, 10, 17. Okay. Encounter cards. Assault. That's going to surge, thank goodness, into the odd couple. Reduce your ally limit by 2. Exhaust 2 characters you control. Shuffle an ally from your discard pile into your deck and discard the obligation. It's going to add 1 here. And we got legal work. We can exhaust Jennifer Walters or give the main scheme 1 acceleration token and discard this card. We're going to probably give the main scheme an acceleration token, but let's do some math. So Hulk is going to attack for... Hulk has so much attack. Just kidding. We're going to go acceleration token. Then over here is an assault. We're at 17. An attack will not be lethal. But what I'm scared of is our health. We will block. +2. So we take 2. So this goes down to 3. We're at 6. We take 2 damage. We're down to 4. Okay. And 2 counters here. Okay. We'll pass this over to Hulk. Def Focus will play Limitless Stamina. We get to ready. Hulk will smash for 6. We take a retaliate damage. Combat Specialist draws us a card into a Nick Fury. Okay. Let's look at, we got Limitless Stamina. We got 1, 2, 3. We have 3 Limitless Staminas in the discard pile. What about Unstoppable Force? We got 1. I think we have 2 of these in the deck. 2. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what this last card is. Sorry about that. I'm trying to figure out what the last card is. Because if we can get another attack, we're good. The other option would be to throw Nick for the damage, which would be 6, which is effectively another attack. And then we have a... Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay, so let's go Genius, Brawn, Mockingbird for Nick Fury. We will choose to deal 4 damage here. Okay. Nick will attack for 2. Quinn Carrier will play Blade. Blade will attack for 2 and get discarded. Then Jennifer is going to flip up, deal 2, swing. That was intense. I'm not going to lie. That was a tense game. That was super close here. That was fun. Thank you, Guarismo. That was a really cool. That was fun. I like that a lot. Nice. Cool. Awesome. Well, yeah, so that was the member requested game from Guarismo, the Gamma Slam television show Magog versus the Gamma Heroes. Fortunately, we didn't get Brawn into play, but Brawn was, our surprise contender, but we decided we never needed him. So we'll go with that from a thematic standpoint. Sweet. Well, thank you all for hanging out and watching. Hope you enjoyed, and let me know what you think in the comments. Peace.